Welcome, welcome. This week we've got a brilliant question and it goes, I am very motivated by other people's expectations and deadlines, but I find it hard to prioritise the ideas and projects that are more for me. How do you three make room for more playful, personal artwork? Hope you haven't tackled this already. If so, I will re-listen. Would love to hear about studio spaces too. We did studio spaces.
Talked about that
a couple of podcasts back. But let's tackle trying to do personal projects.
I'm very motivated by other people's deadlines and things as well. Maybe all illustrators are like other...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Publisher deadlines, editorial, map deadlines, and an actual event deadline. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I go through phases of being able to make work for its own sake. And then I'll run out of energy. Or like that idea that I had that motivates me to do some self-motivated stuff. And it runs its course. And then I don't do any for ages until something like really, really grabs me. But nothing's grabbed me like that for quite a while. I mean, I have vague ideas that I would like to do, but I'm iron deficient, so that's my excuse.
You can't. It's only newly iron deficient.
Just newly, freshly iron. I know I'm going to blame it on that.
Everyone has to first have their iron levels checked.
Yeah.
And then if you can't, don't worry, just do the jobs.
Yeah.
But I think this touches quite close to that awkward fine art illustration division, that people who are really motivated to do their own thing, I think are more likely to be fine artists. I know it sounds a bit kind of lumpen to say that, because there's lots of other aspects that make you a fine artist versus a commercial artist. But that sort of drive to pursue your own playful wackiness or particular ideas, whatever it might be. Whereas, having come from that side in the beginning, and I really didn't like it when I'd finished my BA in painting and printmaking, I was like, I don't know anything about the world. I can't imagine what is really important for me to say. Strangely, for quite a gobby person, I didn't think I had a lot to say or to contribute visually. And I didn't know whether I could make work just on that. And that's when illustration and design was like, that I want to work with other people, solving a problem, working with them on a kind of, it made it more real to be involved in problem solving or working in partnership with other people. So it's really hard to go back to my idea is enough.
I think in the world of picture books, my idea is the work.
Yeah.
I am so inspired by making that book that I don't feel the need to have something else that is more me on the side, because that is it. The two projects that I've got really motivated with on the side, now I think about it, were both kind of public facing too. So the Walk to Sea, sketchbooking from life, I love doing it and sharing it. Really, really liked sharing it and started that hashtag and everything. And then the childhood illustrated thing, that was inspired by my childhood and wanting to investigate it, but also asking other people to join in with it. So usually if I have a really strong self-motivated project I want to get hold of, I want to share it with everybody immediately. So maybe that's the illustrator in me. I don't know.
Yeah.
The communicator bit. I want to do it with other people.
I always forget that bit when you look enviously at picture book illustrators who have birthed the whole idea, especially author illustrators. You're right. That is entirely your idea. It's like being a film director. The self-belief required to sustain you throughout the production of a book and all the people behind it who luckily will support you, and they're the ones cheering you on. You're working with them. But it is purely your idea, isn't it? You're satisfied. You don't need to do anything more.
Yeah. The thing I really like doing on the side, and always do on the side, but I don't consider it work, is making flags and silly tapestries and like needleworky things. I feel like that's just meditation on the side that's not work related, and I don't feel the need to show everybody that. What about you, Katie?
I don't even know. I'm sitting here like, wow. I feel like the work that I do with clients is very not personal fun project, but then I think I get the funness out of writing more and more, even just writing on Substack and doing a silly drawing in my sketchbook and then taking a photo of it and put it in Instagram is more fun than anything else. And it's not planned. And I'm not like, right, now I am making time for fun. It is time to do the fun work. It's like it just spills out and I can't help but do it. And I think if you've had fun doing it and then you share it, people can smell that. And they can smell that you haven't, it's not convoluted and you've spent ages trying to have a good time. But I do wish I drew more for fun, because I used to draw more for fun all the time.
It's difficult when drawing is your business. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really difficult to say, right, let's have some fun doing it now, when you think I'd probably like to go sew a flag or ferment some cabbage or whatever it is that you enjoy doing. But your other thing, Katie, is learning lots. You're always doing courses. I mean, for the rest of it, it's like, oh God, of course, I've got to limber up to it and then not forget about it and leave it. But you just consume them.
I do. And also the way I read, like, saw somebody talking about reading with a packet of Post-it notes and a pen beside them. And I've started doing that and it's so much fun.
You're always excited by learning, and you're excited by creative tasks like making a reel, like really short little editing jobs where you make something funny. And
I find that sort of thing, like trying, like communicating something in a new way or learning a thing and making it easier to understand. I think that's the theme of all my work, is like taking all the big information and then spit it out in a way that's less overwhelming.
Which is creative. So like this is another avenue your creativity is used. I think we've all got a certain amount of creativity in us and we use it in different ways.
There's communicator.
So I feel like this person is actually feeling bad for not doing their stuff on their side, but you probably are.
Without realising.
Yeah, maybe you're a reader or maybe you're a course taker like Katie, who loves learning and passing information on. But it's maybe you're sewing on the side.
And you've talked about this, Helen, like you can't not be creative. Like even if you take time off, you'll end up channeling your creativity into
I'll decide, right, I am going to make a banner and I'm supposed to be taking time off, but the creativity just like sneaks out or like just gets out somewhere else, doesn't it?
And
it's really exciting.
In Tanya's house, and like everywhere in the house, you can see that Tanya has had fun. Like we've got a tour of the plant shelf, and Tanya's illustrator plant is enormous.
And there are tools hanging on the outside of her house now that look exactly like a Tanya illustration. And I said, Tanya, look how you've hung the tools on the side of there. And she said, oh, do you think? And I said, they look exactly like one of your illustrations. They look so good.
Maybe homemaking is some of it.
I think it is, Yeah. I'm sure it is.
I'm wondering whether this person asking the question wants some good, solid ideas as well. And the other one that I've noticed with a friend, old illustrator friend who used to say, I don't know how do you have the energy at the end of the day, even though you really want to, the spirit is willing. And I've noticed now he's joined a sketchers club and they're all guys of a certain age and they all go out drawing and they go on holidays abroad drawing, only 4 or 5 of them. And they say we have great chats, which is really nice because men need great chats at a certain age with other men. That may not be you, dear question asker, but I think teaming up with people you like,
that's just a really good idea.
A kind of fun, even if you don't draw that weekend, or that Wednesday afternoon that you put aside once a month to go out with your mates drawing. That's a good way of it's like going to the gym with a friend, isn't it?
It's like art club as well. Yes. I love it when we decide to do an art club because we draw and we're drawing with everybody. So it feels really good fun and it's really low pressure. Yeah.
I've got an albatross project that Katie and Helen know about. And the other day they told me, why don't you just not do it? I was just outraged. I thought, are they trying to double bluff me? Like they're trying to provoke me. They've planned this because it's something I've been banging on about for ages. And as an illustrator, obviously you're looking for commercial projects. I'm like, this is my big retirement project that will make money. And I'm engaged with it and I like the creative aspect, but I've turned it into a big thing in my head, which it really doesn't need to be. I need Katie and Helen standing behind me going, make it easy. Just make it quick
that
and
happens.
easy.
Like I became absolutely certain that I was going to learn Procreate Dreams.
Yeah, we all believed
I was desperate to. I really wanted to. And I just didn't. And I didn't. And I didn't. And now I thought, I don't know where that came from. Maybe it was something I felt like I should do. Or maybe it's because I said I was going to do it, then I rebelled against it because I do that quite often.
Yeah,
once I've said publicly I want to do it, like some of the air is let out of the balloon then, like it's almost like I did it. because I said it and everybody admired me for saying it. That was it. I didn't need to do it.
But you think you're holding yourself accountable by telling everyone so it guarantees it will happen. All it is
badly.
You just sound like a scratched record in your own head, and people say, how's that map going? Like, oh, I've just really only done the black and white bit so far after 2 years.
Was it my version of that as a mural in my studio? When I moved into my first studio 4 years ago, I was like, I can paint something on the wall. And then I've moved into this new bigger one. I'm like, I can paint something on the wall. But it's the same thing. It's a scratch record. I'm like, I'm never going to do it. I should just stop saying that to myself.
Or just do it today in an afternoon. Just like this afternoon, this is it.
Exactly. And I try and talk about it with Cameron and he's like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, no, you're right. No. It's not the helpful discussion I need.
Oh, well, I realised this weekend I've just turned into a lady Sunday painter. And that's where I'm getting my creative buzz. Sit in the garden with the nasturtiums and do a little watercolour. It feels nice.
Your nasturtium paintings.
Yeah, they're lovely.
It felt really nice doing it. I just thought, is it actually as simple as this? Like Art Club is. All you need is 20 minutes and some stuff around and have a bit of a scribble. And the other one is like, maybe you could take a holiday or go on a residency. That's the other version, isn't it?
Urban sketches. When I lived in Newcastle many, many years ago, urban sketching was amazing.
Was it? Did you get motivated by being with them and doing that?
Yeah, because again, it's like the gym thing. You know, people are going there. You feel weirdly like you should turn up.
Yeah.
Because you said you will, and then you get there and you have to start drawing, and then because you started, you actually enjoy it. And because it's buildings, I found that really like the building is there, and I will draw this building.
You've got a bit of direction there, like nasturtiums, although. Yeah, buildings and nasturtiums are easy. It's human bodies that really let you down. Horses.
Avoid the people.
So I think the thing that makes me really sad when I see illustrators asking each other, so in the Facebook group, you often see people saying, how do I know which idea I should do? I get so many ideas and then I get bored of them and I lose faith in them and I don't believe it anymore. Then I wait for another idea to come along and I think that's the one. That's such a typical illustrator's quandary, isn't it? And they're totally not alone. I find that you feel you must do something, so you have loads of ideas. You don't know which one to do, and then they all sort of dissipate.
I think a list is good for that. And sometimes I play that trick where I go, okay, I've written a list of things I have to do, so I'm going to choose that one. And then immediately do I feel like disappointment? And if I feel disappointment that I selected that one, then that is definitely not the one, and I've got to cross that out. And if I don't feel like doing it today, I probably won't feel like it tomorrow either. So maybe that's like bottom of the list.
Yeah. Is this your sorting hat?
It's kind
Intuitive
of
sorting hat.
Yeah. It's like yesterday, Pi bought, this is my teenage daughter, she bought a bag for school and it arrived. And I really know with her that if she doesn't immediately pack it with her school things and plan to take it to school next day, she will never use it. Yeah. And she unpacked it and put it on the chair and then didn't empty her other bag into it. Yeah. And I said, do you like it? And she said, yeah. And I said, are you going to use it? And she said, yeah, I don't know. I said, do you want to use it tomorrow? And she said, no. I said, we're going to return it then, aren't we? And I feel like the list is like that. If we don't feel like it today, are we really going to feel like it in 10 days' time? Or so maybe you just forget about that one. If it's not a today job, maybe it's not a job at all.
That could be a really good service. Like people just call you up
and
about things they're excited about. Yeah. You just ask them all the sorting hat questions and you get them to come to understand what they do and don't
Tanya,
do.
Do you feel like doing the map project today?
You took too long to know.
I've got some other plans. Don't make me give up on it. I've invested so much time.
Tanya, do you feel like, Katie, do you feel like drawing the mural today?
No.
Maybe you do.
Maybe sleep on it.
Okay, we're never doing either.
No, I'm not doing Procreate Dreams either. No, I don't feel like it today. It's not happening.
Just lay them to rest and move on.
And don't beat yourself up, because I think everyone feels like this, that we should be permanently in motion and productive. And that Oliver Burkeman book, isn't it? That we think if we are productive, it's a measure of our right to exist in the world.
Our
self-esteem, value and all of that. And it can get really tied up, particularly with women sorry to the men that are listening, but our multitasking skills are pretty phenomenal. And we can just exist like a whirling dervish doing everything all at once. Yeah. At some point, you've just got to stop.
Yeah, I found it really, I took August off in theory, but I found it so hard to stop. And I love time off. I love sleeping. I love having baths and things. But taking time properly off has felt so uncomfortable this month. And I think it's because when you're in that momentum of getting loads of things done and doing loads of things and being really busy and juggling it all, and then you stop, you're almost like, I kept feeling like, I've forgotten something. And I was like, no, I'm off.
And I have lost my entire identity.
Yeah. It's like how much is tied up with like getting stuff done and doing the things. And then when you don't have that, it feels really uncomfortable.
Even with a small child who needs you all the time, which still blows my mind that you do all of those things and you're a mum. And so even when you stop doing all of those things and the small person needs you all the time, you still felt that discomfort of like, oh, do I even exist?
Yeah. I mean, she's off now, so it's easier to not have my own feelings. As when she was at nursery, I had too much time to think. So
I remember you said that in your reel, didn't you? Something about, right, let's stop work now. Oh God, no, I can hear my own thoughts. Quick, let's get back to it. Let's get back to
horrible. Don't do that.
All the women I know are workaholics.
I think society encourages it a lot and rewards it.
Yeah, lots of men doing lots of workaholic-y things as well, but especially women who are used to looking after kids and everything else. I'll probably get lots of hate mail now. Sorry, men. You do work hard too.
Hashtag not all men.
So yeah, just do the things you want to do. Helen said you've got permission. Only pick up the stuff that you're excited about.
I like your car park idea as well. If your head is absolutely flooded with ideas, what do? You
just park it. Put it in a car park until you'll come back to it. And then if you don't, that's fine. But I used to love that about bullet journaling. I don't do it so much now, but I used to be obsessed. And, every day you make a list of what you're going to do. And if you don't do it, you carry it over to the next day. And it's brilliant because by like day 4 of transferring this blimmin' task, you're like, why am I writing this out again? Like, why haven't I done it 4 days in a row? And sometimes you'd be like, actually, I don't need to do it. I'm not going to do it. And just cross it out. And that was good.
Yeah, I think I have my bullet journal here. I've been writing this map 150 times. I still don't seem to know that that's a sign of a problem.
I just watched a YouTube video at the weekend about every weekend there's this thing on this, she's called Space Maker Method, and she helps people sort out their flats and houses of stuff. They're not quite hoarders, but they're getting there.
Yeah.
And in the most recent one that I watched at the weekend, it was a person with absolutely loads of bullet journal stuff.
Oh no.
Like she could barely move in her flat.
Please send me the link. I want to watch this one.
Did she have a kit that she bought to help the bullet journaling?
Did she have what?
When you say it was full of bullet journaling stuff, was it the stuff she was supposed to do? Or are there kits like crafters have to help their bullet journaling? Like lots of books and stickers?
I think all varieties of bullet journaling. And some of them would have 1 or 2 pages filled in and some none. You just had tons of it.
This lady had no permission to film me. Did not consent to that film. How did she get into my studio?
That's really bad, though. I didn't think bullet journaling stuff could take up so much room. I thought you were talking about the results of
no,
why she'd
not the
written
results
the book.
of the bullet journaling, just the bullet journals. But also and I watch quite a lot about hoarders' houses as well. It makes me feel like I'm really tidy. It does something good to me. It makes me feel like I've had a pat on the head at the end because at least I'm not there. I've gone really, really off track, I'm aware, but I'm too interested. You should start watching it. It's really interesting. It's obviously creative people. This is what made me think of it. It's always creative people get overwhelmed by the amount of stuff they collect in order to start the project and then never do the project.
Oh, yeah, that's deferment behaviour, isn't it? That you buy all the kit. It's also the version of, what is it, all the gear, no idea. And then you feel like you fulfilled it. I know people who are very close to me in this house who used to do things like that. Buy professional level equipment rather than entry level equipment or any equipment at all for a new project idea. Oh, I mean, that's just mad. I think it was just another category to get people to shift a load of money in the act of self-actualization or self-realization that you're more than just...
There's the whole like gym equipment stuff as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
Buy all the equipment and then I'm going to get fit and then completely ignore it.
Yeah. There's probably that, like the discomfort of not having work to do, that uncomfortable feeling, like stuff it with craft supplies. I couldn't, like when you're talking about like, whoa.
That'll make you feel better.
Excited, Katie.
That's August for you next year, Katie. Well, I've just got a new big pack of paints from Cass Art, so I'm very excited. I've got back to building up my painting equipment. We need to have an art club soon because
To use it.
yeah. Now I've got a new studio. I'm buying kit to fill it.
Let's get some dates in the diary for art clubs. We need some art clubs.
Yeah,
We do.
absolutely.
Keep your eyes peeled. We'll email you about them.
Yeah.
Good luck with your personal projects. Get down to them. If you can't, ask Helen to come and validate them.
Good
for
luck
you.
with your craft supplies.
You're probably already doing fun projects and not realising. Maybe.
I
Yeah.
like that get out clause.
Yeah.
You already are.
Okay.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.